Hey guys, welcome back for another Dragon Ball Super Review, episode 116. So let's get started off here with talking about that guy at the beginning. Talk about the most American dude you've ever seen in anything Dragon Ball related. I mean, this guy, honestly, when I clicked on it, I was like, am I actually watching Dragon Ball Super? I was like, what the hell's going on? I do want to say a couple episodes ago they started doing this thing where they like preview parts of the highlights, and I actually don't think I like that. Like, in all honesty, I have to say I'm not a fan. Good concept, but it's just not something I like. Um, but anyways, carrying on into the episode. So I know I've been lacking at making videos, but we've been moving houses and everything. It's just been real tight. I tried to make one like last week, I think, and it just wouldn't upload for some reason. So hopefully this one works. But anyway, so we're gonna get on it. So we've got the episode starts off where it left off last week with Goku going Ultra Instinct again. Uh, you know, it's I want to say something about this whole Kefla situation. They're gonna compare Kefla's power to Jiren, and I kinda have to say that's kind of retarded, considering Jiren kind of pretty much literally Falco punched Kale in full on Berserk mode and one-shotted her. And Ultra Instinct Goku held his own against Jiren, and now they're going to say it's ineffective. Now, I have a theory behind that since the first time Goku went Ultra Instinct, he was basically not in control of anything. This time he was actually conscious and self-aware, and so I think that made him almost like the whole Berserk thing. I think that made him less powerful than he is when he's just going ham. And so, if that's the case, I could see that, and I won't be so upset about it. And it's actually, that's a good tactic for them to go with. I thought it was pretty good. But anyways, so you get into it, and this whole episode is pretty much purely based around Goku and Kefla, which was something I am so glad to see. It hasn't been that way in a while. But you get this whole situation going, and he is just like wrecking her. She starts off going ham at him. Oh, let's power up, and apparently I had to watch this episode 2 times because apparently I missed a lot of stuff. I didn't realize that when she's powering up, Kaba says, oh, she's going Super Saiyan 2. I didn't even know Super Saiyan Berserks could go Super Saiyan 2, so that's kind of interesting. That was something I missed, and it wasn't important, I don't think, but it was a nice quality to pick up the second time around. So anyways, they're powering up. She apparently goes Super Saiyan 2, and then I wish I was really good at editing videos, because I would totally go in and say the part where um, that it is hilarious when he basically just stops what he's doing and is all like, "Nah, this is enough for me." Like, way to be savage, Goku. He knew. And good for him. You should have known. So, anyways, that was, you know, that was pretty nice. But all in all, um, that was just something that kind of started out at the beginning, and I don't expect to see much more Ultra Instinct coming up. Um, we'll see. So, anyways, let's carry on. So after they power up, you see, you see them start to go at it. She comes at him flying hard, and at first all he's doing is just dodging her. He's just, like a chick trying to dodge your freaking DMs. Just like, hell no, I want out of this situation. and he gets out. And then finally, she like kind of pushes him over the edge there, and he hooks into the wall and slides down with his feet in the rock, which is something I thought was pretty damn cool. Because for starters, how are you still gonna have that much pressure that you're flying downwards? But it's whatever. Anyways, so they're sliding down, and she thinks she's got him. Oh, check this out, I got you now, kind of thing. And he's just like, lol, Snow, and he slams her with a good freaking punch that I've watched that part specifically 3 or 4 times. I don't even see it. I don't see it. I see after it shows her fly off, I see where it looks like one of his fists are out further than the other, like he went for a punch, but I don't see him ever punch. If you catch that, maybe you can let me know. Like, gif it. I don't know. Not that good with this whole editing shit. But anyways, so he does, he does that, and that's pretty lit. And then she gets up, and they're all kind of saying, well, oh yeah, Goku, go, go, go. And but then she smarts off with, oh, your attacks are wimpy. Like, congratulations, you can dodge, but your attacks are weak. And that's when we get this first hint that Goku's, just not that strong in Ultra Instinct. And it kinda, I don't know, it kinda just turned me off when they said that. But because why make her fly halfway across the stage if he's so weak? Whatever. Like I said, still a good episode. Anyways, so we see her fly back, and she comes back, and she says that shit, yada yada, and he's staring down in his fist. And so the first thing I thought of in this instance, and that's just because I watched the episode earlier today, is when Goku first goes Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. He can feel his body like shaking and breaking pretty much. He knows he's about to be at his limit. That kind of thing. And that was the first thought that literally popped into my head. So I don't know if that's what they were going for, but so anyways, they get going after it, and she's like, oh well, you won't be able to pull that off again. And he just flies up in there. She doesn't even see him, and he gets behind her. She turns around, and he just slams her in the chest over and over and over again, and sends her flying. And at this point, that's when we hear Whis basically say, because of the fact that he's thinking about his attacks, it's making him weaker. And that if he was just to rely on Soul Instinct, he'd be alright. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but if they made Ultra Instinct this overpowered right off the bat, I guess the tournament would pretty much be over. So I get it, and I agree. But then it moves on, and you get them going at it, and she starts getting pissed. She goes full on like Broly mode right there, and starts just shooting ki blasts everywhere. Her ki's so strong that it's cutting shit like it's a laser. And you see everybody, make sure to show everybody jump back, which is kind of interesting. But my favorite part though is right there. She thinks she's got him all cornered, and all of a sudden he like grinds her ki blast like he's on a skateboard, flies up on top of her, and point blank hits her with that Kamehameha wave. That part made me so happy. I was like, thank God. No, I'm a huge fan of the whole Universe 6 Saiyan thing, but it needed to happen. It truly needed to happen. And that was the best way to do it. Anyways, so that's pretty much the end of the episode. We'll go on to say that, it shows Vegeta in the midst of their fighting, flashing back to that episode where Whis basically explains the whole Ultra Instinct thing. And sorry, it's kind of late. It's 5 in the morning right now, and I'm making this video, so I'm kind of tired. If I sound like I'm getting distracted, it's because I totally am. But anyways, so it shows that whole thing with Whis explaining it, and that's lit. It's pretty lit. I'm not gonna lie, it's nifty because it kind of, if you didn't catch that, if you haven't been really paying attention, you wouldn't know that that's what's going on. But and then it shows them basically. I don't think prior to this it had announced that the Namekians were from Universe 6, but sorry about that. I had to pause the video for a second, so if I repeat myself, it's because I totally don't know what I just said. Anyways, so yeah, you get this point going where, you know, I don't know what I was saying, so I'll just start off. So after the whole fight's over, he grinded up that key blast and shot her point blank. She flies off. It shows the Potara earrings break in, and then she lands on the side. And that's when we pretty much, like I said, I don't know if we knew beforehand, but that's when we learned that the universe, or that the Namekians are from Universe 6. So we find out they're from Universe 6. If we didn't know already, I don't think we did though. Maybe they did say something about it, but I'm not sure. Um, so, and it goes on to kind of just talk about what else is going to go on. You see Jiren wake up. That's the highlight of all this, I'm pretty sure, is that you see Jiren wake up. And he does not say a word. However, Senior Catman Dispo, I think, he does. He does say something. He starts talking about, oh, are you interested in him, blah, blah, blah. And this and that. And you see Frieza kind of showing like he has some kind of ulterior motive going on. And then that's kind of pretty much it. Krillin's like, oh, thank God he won. And that's the gist of the episode. So I just wanted to say though that it was a pretty ballin' episode. It really was. It did not disappoint. I was super excited about it, and it showed up because after last week's title, I almost didn't watch last week's episode. I was not happy, but they got me. They got me, alright. I totally thought last week was just gonna be a trash episode, and I was gonna have to pretend like I never watched it. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you today. I'm gonna upload this video, and then it'll be followed with a preview breakdown of episode 117. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you would. I would really appreciate it. Hopefully, I can start pumping these out at a better time. Get some better quality. Right now, I'm really tired, so that's just kind of sucking. My memory's fading. I don't really remember much of the episode anymore. But so I hope y'all enjoyed. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this around with all the people you know that like to watch these super reviews, and I will see y'all next week, or if you watch the preview breakdowns for that. Alright, have a good one.